All right. So you have your hundreds chart in front of you. We are going to listen to our song that we usually listen to, counting to 100. While we are listening to it, we're not going to look up at the screen at it today. We're going to look. Excuse me. We don't call out. Remember, when I'm speaking, you're listening. You are going to look at your hundreds chart while we sing the song. As soon as you say the number, you're going to put your finger on it. So you are going to follow along and make sure you find each number on the hundreds chart as we say it, okay? Thumbs up if you understand. Jeremiah, do you understand? Okay. All right, here we go.
planes become eight. Five.
Go away. Go away. with them. So we are going to think about the question and try to answer it. How can you use a hundreds chart to add ones? I want you to turn to the person sitting next to you and talk about it. You have 1 minute. Go. No, Trinity, you work with Michael. Jeremiah, work with the girls. Talk about it. So how can you use a hundreds chart to add ones? All right, you can hear me touch your nose. You can hear me touch your head. If you can hear me touch your belly. All right, everyone face forward. Look at me. Raise your hand and tell me what you and your partner talked about. How can you use a hundreds chart to add ones? Let's see. Trinity? How can you use a hundreds chart to add ones? Trinity? We're adding ones. Shakis? So you can count on by ones. So you can look at boys and girls. You should be on 0. You look at the person who is speaking. No talking. Is Ariani. Put your paper down and listen. Shakis said you can count on by ones. So you can start at a number. And if you're adding 4, you start at that number and then you count 4 more, or you count on. So if you started at 14 and added 4, you can say 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, until you get to your answer. Okay, now the next question is, how can you use a hundreds chart to, oops, I spelled that wrong, wrote that wrong, to add tens? How can you use a hundreds chart to add tens? Turn to your partner and talk about it. Turn to your partner and talk to her. How can you use your hundreds chart to add tens?
20. I know now. So you can count by ones, but it goes.
All right, if you can hear me, touch your nose.
Ew.
If you can hear me, touch your head. All right, turn around, face forward, raise your hand. Actually, I love the conversation that Jeremiah, Rayan, and Dasani had. So Rayan, can you tell us how you can use a hundreds chart to add tens?
Charts that helps you when you need to figure out a number. It can help you. It can also, when you figure out a number, you can, if you
saying that if you use a 100 chart to count by tens, you can count down by the number of tens you're supposed to add. So if you're supposed to add 60, there's 6 tens and 60, so you count from the number and then you count down 6 since you're adding 6 tens, right? Okay. So, we've done these questions, but we're going to try them again. So, our first question is, listen to the question. Alice picks 12 flowers. Then she picks 4 more flowers. How many flowers does Alice pick? So, look at the numbers, and you and your partner, you and your partner are going to use your hundreds chart to figure it out. And 4 more. Think about it. Are you adding ones or tens? Think about it. All right, get back on 0 and look at me, Mariah. So, our question was Alice picks 12 flowers and then she picks 4 more. How many flowers does Alice pick? I heard a lot of conversations happening. Let's see if who got an answer. Mariah? 16. Raise your hand if you also got 16. Okay. Hold on. Thank you. So the answer is 16. So let's go over how she got that answer. Do you want to share? Okay, come up here and show us. Mariah is going to share how she got 16. Okay, pick up a marker. Are you going to do it for us? Okay, talk while you do it. What number did you start at? What number is that? So Mariah said she started at 12. Then what? So she added 4. She started at 12 and then she did 1, 2, 3, 4. Since she added ones. And what was your answer again? And she got 16. Everyone give Mariah a hand. Good job. Okie dokie. The next question is, Ella picks 12 strawberries. Then she picks 20 more. How many strawberries does Ella pick? Are you going to be adding tens or ones? Think about it. Work on the problem with your partner. 12 strawberries and then she picks 20 more. Michael, hurry up. Shaquise, babe. Put your glasses on.
Okay, so it's 32.
Good job.
32.
Count by that number, the first number.
You count by this. You count by this.
Right, turn around and work with Josiah.
What do you say? Ow. I know the next one. I'll keep yeah, no. I know the next one. This is the number one.
Okie dokie. Return to 0 and look at me. So, when we're sitting on the carpet, how are we supposed to be sitting? Crisscross applesauce, hands in our lap. So if you're not doing that, fix yourself now. Now, I want a quiet hands. Let's see. Nathan, what is our answer? 32. Did anyone else get the answer 32? Well, good job, because it is correct. Would you like to come up and show us how you got the answer 32? Yes? Huh? No?
You didn't get that answer.
Come on, Nathan, you can do it. Here, Nathan. Come on, don't be shy. You can do it.
This is your classmate.
Here. Do it. Come on, Nathan. Hurry up.
I will give you a 100.
You don't want to do it. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and just do it. Huh?
Okay, let me erase mine.
What number are you going to start with? He said he's going to start with the number 12. Show us where it is. So Nathan's starting at the number 12. And then what are you going to do, Nathan? Are you adding tens or ones? Tens. So which way are you going to count? Okay. Show us how you did it. So he went down 2 because there are 2 tens and 20. And what was your answer again? 32. All right, everyone clap for Nathan. Thank you, Nathan. So, in our first problem, it was 12.
I didn't agree with her.
Look, Nathan, have a seat, honey. 12 plus 4 equals blank. Everyone's eyes should be up here, voices on 0. Look, we start at 12 and we added 4. So is 4, does that have 1 digit or 2? 1. So we're going to add by ones. When we add by ones, we count across. Now our next problem was 12 plus 20 equals blank. So we started with the number 12 and we added 20. Now, we have a 0 in the ones place, which means we can count by tens. Also, how many tens are in 20? Go to Swami. Jeremiah, how many tens are in 20? How many tens are in 20? Look. 2. Sit down. So, if we drew a T-chart and had tens and ones like we've been doing, and we put the number 20 in this chart, we have 2 tens and 0 ones. when we count by a multiple of 10, we can count down our hundreds chart. So we know we have to add 2 10s, so we can go down 2 rows, which is what Nathan did. Okay? Yes, we're going to do a few more. Boys and girls. Genesis, turn around. Now, these are the same problems that we've been doing. Only look on the front side because I want you guys to think. Look on the front side of the big hundreds chart. Our first problem is 42 plus 7. I want you to try this one by yourself. 42 plus 7. Try it. Use your hundreds chart. Come here. It's Ariana. Come here. Put the paper down. Put the paper down.
I got it. I said 49.
Guys, don't come up to me. You should be seated.
No, you start from I got it. Go back one. 43 is 1. No, 1, 2, 3. You can't help. No helping. No helping. I was just trying to help him? No. You trying to help me help Patrick? What?
Matt.
Wait, what's the number?
Nathan. Sit. If I go over to help someone with something, that doesn't mean you start talking and doing whatever you want. Trinity, why are you sitting up here? Have a seat on the carpet, crisscross applesauce, hands in your lap. Guys, crisscross applesauce. Raise your hand if you think you know the answer. Shakis. 49. So, Shakis started with 42, which is right here. Then, how many did she add?
7.
7 what? Ones or tens?
1.
1. So she counted across. She went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What was her answer? 49.
That was my answer.
Good job, Shakis. Okay. Our next one is 57 plus 30. Are you going to be adding tens or ones? Pay attention. I want you to try it by yourself. Do it now. 57 plus 30. Why did you click off? Why? No. Don't do that.
This one's mine.
Don't click.
starts with the A.
No. Guys, that means get on 0 and look at me. Everyone should be on 0 and looking at me.
I got the
Who thinks they know the answer? Michael.
87.
87. Let's check it out. So what number do we start with? 57. Let's find it. Here's 57. Michael, did we count by tens or ones?
I put 10 by ones.
Tens. So did we move across or down our hundreds chart?
Down.
Down. How many rows?
30.
Well, there's 30 tens, so we moved down how many rows?
3.
3. So we said 1, 2, 3. What was our answer, Michael? 87. Awesome job.
You got 2. This sound. You got 2. Showing you got 1.
Guys, everyone should be on 0 unless I tell you to speak. If I say speak with your partner, then you can talk. You don't have to have side conversations just because I'm erasing something. Genesis, turn around. Josiah, eyes. Pay attention. The next problem is 91 plus 5. Think about if you're adding by tens or ones. Do it now by yourself. By yourself.
I already know the answer. You have to wait.
No.
I got it, Miss Alexander.
Okay. Well, since so many people had the hand raised,
That was this one.
what was it? I was making sure it was. Let's see. Put your hands down. I'm using sticks. Well, these are from a long time ago, so not a long time ago. Yesterday, so I'm gonna give everyone a chance. Let's see. Well, Mariah, you already had a chance, so can you give someone else a chance? Or let's give someone else.
Oh, not me.
Is Ariani's over there on the computer? Taziah. 96. What number did you start on? Taziah, right here. What number did you start with? 91, and then did you count on by tens or ones? Tens? Did you? Does everyone agree? She counted on by tens.
1.
Is there 1 digit or 2 digit in the number 5? 1. So we're going to count on by ones. How many are we going to go over by? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's our answer again, Taziah? 96. Okay. Our last problem is 18 plus 50. 18 plus 50. Try it by yourself. Go. your paper and do the problem. I'm gonna pull a stick. All right. Let's see. Jeremiah. 18 plus 50, what'd you get?
18 plus 15.
No, 50. Did you try the problem? What did you get? All right, let's pick someone else who's ready. You need to pay attention to what's going on. Rainy, where you went? On the other problems, Victoria's not here. Zoe left. Trinity. 98. Did anyone else get 98?
No.
Let's see if we have any other answers. How'd you get 98? You counted down. I think you did it by too many. Well, let's see. Genesis? Who thinks they have the answer? Let's see. Mariah. 68. What number did you start with? What number did you start with?
Oh.
Why? Which number? 18. She started with the number 18. And then Mariah, did we count by tens or ones? Tens. So we counted by tens because we looked at the number 50 and we saw that there was a 0 in the ones place and it has 2 digits. How many rows are we going to move down, Mariah? 5.